Are you going to get penalized if you use AI to generate content and blogs for your website? Is Google going to penalize you in search? In this video, I'm going to talk about exactly what you need to know so that you can use AI content to accelerate your results without being scared or nervous about whether you're spamming or violating Google search's algorithm and requirements when it comes to AI content. So we're going to break it down so that you can clearly understand, hey, can I use AI? When can I use AI? And is Google going to penalize me for using AI? And if so, how bad or when? We're going to break all that down in this video so you understand exactly where Google stands on AI so you can make an informed decision about how to use AI to accelerate your business without worrying about any penalties. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Okay, so we're going to discuss a crucial update from Google Search regarding AI generated content. Now, this information is essential if you're a content creator, if you're an SEO specialist, or if you're just anyone interested, like as a small business owner, in creating digital content or blogging to try to get your business noticed. AI is a great tool, but obviously you don't want to hit any penalties. Recently, Google shared insights in how AI generated content kind of fits into the overall theme of things. So their stance can kind of be summarized like this: quality over how it's made. So whether the content is created by humans or AI, Google's primary focus is on originality, expertise, and usefulness, right? So that's great news for us, but stick around till the end because I'm going to tell you something I just found out about that does lead to spam penalties that you really need to know before you get started. This is good news, that just because something's created by AI doesn't mean Google doesn't like it. It cares about whether it's original, whether it's written by an expert, and whether it's helpful to people. So Google emphasized a concept that they call EEAT, which just stands for expertise, experience, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. This criteria has been a cornerstone of how Google assesses content quality, and it applies equally to AI generated content. Okay, so what does EEAT mean, right? It's just a concept used by Google to judge quality and reliability of websites and their information, especially for topics that affect, somebody's life. So think of it like this, you'd probably feel more comfortable trusting an answer from a doctor for medical advice, or is the person an expert like a financial advisor for investing tips, right? So you'd also like it from a respected source, like is it coming from a respected website or is it coming from kind of a spammy website? And then does it seem trustworthy and reliable? Do we think this website, this business has a good reputation? Do they have good reviews? Is there accurate information about them online? So all of that stuff matters. Google's just trying to look at something and say, do we feel like the person writing this information has experience? Are they an expert in what they do? Are they an authority, and can we trust them? So those are the things that you just need to demonstrate. So Google has always focused on rewarding high quality content. In the past, they tackled issues of mass produced, low quality human generated content. Their approach wasn't to ban humans or human generated content, right? Or human written blogs just because they wrote tons. Their adjustment was to improve their system to better recognize and reward the quality content. So that's the real key, is if you're going to use AI to blog, just like if you're going to use humans to write things, the humans who are better writers are going to write better quality content that Google likes and rewards, versus if you create mass-produced, low-quality, even though it's human-generated content of the past, that still is not going to get rewarded by Google. But now you can create really high quality AI content, spend extra time, focus on your prompts, make sure it's an article that is really good, go through and edit it with a tool like Grammarly or something, and Google's going to like that. But if you just mass produce and post thousands of blogs a day that are really low quality and just garbly gook, then Google is not going to like that, right? So that's what it is. It's about recognizing and rewarding quality by Google. Now, Google acknowledges that automation, including AI, has been used to generate useful content like sports scores or weather forecasts or transcripts. Not all automation is considered spam. However, using AI primarily to manipulate search rankings is against Google's spam policies. So what does that mean? That means that if you go in, and this is what I said earlier in the video, if you go in and just post too many articles, that clearly your website has not had this many articles in the past, and all of a sudden you are posting 100, 2,000 word articles every single day on your blog, that is going to probably catch Google spam filters, right? The same way where if your website has been around for 5 years with very few backlinks and then you go and buy 50 backlinks, Google is going to know that those are spam backlinks and penalize your site. It's going to be the same thing with your AI content. If you all of a sudden go and you start posting 100, 2,000 word blogs and they're all in their authorship in your WordPress website coming from you, then Google's going to know you're not actually all of a sudden writing 200,000 words a day in blog articles and posting on their site. It's going to recognize that as spam, and it's going to think that you're trying to manipulate the search rankings. So again, you have to think about what you're doing in context and make sure it makes sense. So for creators using AI generated content or small business owners blogging with AI generated content, Google advises focusing on producing original, high quality content that prioritizes the audience's needs, right? Are you actually answering their question? Would another human being actually like to read what you created, right? Regardless of whether AI or a human did. So if you take that approach, it aligns with the EEAT framework and should guide you on whether to use AI or not. So Google is equipped to handle low quality content, whether it's human or AI generated. Their systems are designed to surface high quality information from reliable sources, especially on critical topics. So using AI to create content does not grant any special advantages in search rankings. Content will perform well if it's useful, if it's original, and if it aligns with the EEAT criteria. It's about the content's value, not the method of its creation. So Google suggests using AI wisely to aid in creating helpful and original content. Additionally, consider using author bylines and disclosures about AI or automation use, especially when it's expected by the audience. And that's a wrap. That's the wrap on Google Search's latest guidelines on AI-generated content. It's clear that the focus remains on quality and relevance, irrespective of how content is created. So stay tuned for more updates and insights, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content. Till then, wish you the best of luck on your journey for creating more visibility for your small business.